Okay, so for tonight's homework, I'm going to do number 26, where we are asked to solve the right triangle. And I'm going to draw that triangle that they gave us in here. And I'm going to label my sides. So I have side N, NP and Q there, and then I'm going to put on the lengths that they gave us. They gave us that NP was 13.6 and PQ was 4. Sorry, that's kind of a jank 4. Okay, so when I'm solving a triangle, remember that I'm finding the lengths of all three sides and all three angles. So in order to have solved this triangle, I need to know the lengths of all the sides. So I need to know NP, NQ, and PQ. Now, of course, some of this I already know, right? NP I know is 13.6, and PQ I know is 4. So I just need to find side NQ. And then I also need to find my angle measures. And the angles I need are the measure of angle N, the measure of angle P, and the measure of angle Q. Well, of course, I already know Q. It's 90 degrees. It's given to us in the problem. So the three pieces of info that I need here are the measure of angle N, measure of angle P, and the measure of side NQ. Okay? And I think what I'm going to start with is finding the measure of angle N. So this is going to be my focus. Now, when I look at angle N, and I look at the side lengths that I know, I notice that I have the 4, which is opposite angle N, and I have the 13.6, which is the hypotenuse of the triangle. So I would have opposite over hypotenuse, which is, of course, sine. So I know that the sine of angle N would be equal to 4 over 13.6. Now we can use inverse sine to undo my sine on the left-hand side here. And I would be left with N is equal to the inverse sine of 4 over 13.6, which of course we can put into our calculators. So you'll grab your calculator, you'll hit your inverse sine button, type in 4 divided by 13.6, and then round to the nearest tenth, and you will get 17.1 degrees. So angle N is 17.1 degrees. Now, finding angle P is very easy because I have the two other angles of the triangle, so I can simply do 180 minus 90 minus 17.1, and you will notice that you are left with 72.9 degrees for angle P. Alright, that takes care of two of the three things I need to find. The last thing I need to do is find NQ, which I can do in a variety of ways. I can use my trig ratios if I so desire, or I can just use Pythagorean theorem, which is what I'm going to do. So I will say that, let's say that this side here is little a, just for fun, and I can say that a squared plus 4 squared is equal to 13.6 squared. And I will just solve this equation for a. So I have a squared plus 4 squared is 16, and then 13 squared, or 13.6 squared, excuse me, is 184.96. And then I will subtract 16 from both sides, get a squared is equal to 168.96. Take the square root, and then I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. 168.96. I got about 13. I got 12.998 in my calculator, and that will round up to 13.0. So the measure of NQ would be 13.0. Good luck with the rest of your homework.